Chioma Agwuegbo, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you so much, Paul, for having me.
You run this incredible organization where you try to teach women, younger women, how to get into the tech space. Maybe help me understand what is it exactly that you do.
TechHerNG is a social enterprise that focuses on strengthening the voices of women using technology. And we have a simple theory of change that says if women learn or see ways in which technology, when applied to their lives, can enable them, right? So helps them be more effective, they'll pass it on to their children as seamlessly or as smoothly as they pass on religion or culture. And so for us, the whole idea is how do we show women these little bits of technology, and across our the three different strands of our work, so whether it's digital literacy or tech for governance or community, every single day we try to reach yet another woman who is not directly affected by the STEM advocacy that typically goes towards children. So there's a lot of advocacy for young girls to get involved in science, technology, engineering, and math, but there's not that much for women who are out of school. So let's say people above the age of 18. So TechHerNG, we primarily focus on people above the age of 18, of course, women.
So how do you find these women?
When we do digital literacy programs, for instance, depending on the partner we're working with, we might put out a call and ask people if they're interested in certain skills or in certain, things that we want to teach them. For Tech for Governance, it focuses on applying technology to societal problems. So I'll give you a quick example. Look at the state of emergency GBV movement, which TechHerNG convened in June of 2020 to respond to the rising cases of sexual and gender-based violence in Nigeria. And what we did was bring these incredibly talented and excellent young people together. We started a small coalition, and using that network in Abuja, we were able to not only advocate across 7 states in Nigeria, so holding physical marches to the state commissioners of police office, but also we engaged the legislature, we engaged the Nigerian governors forums, etc. We wouldn't have been able to do all of this coordination if we weren't applying some sort of technology.
You brought up a very good point, and maybe let's go back to the sexual violence thing that you alluded to. Sexual violence is a huge problem across Africa. Where you are in Nigeria, a lot of women who go through that are even scared to come and speak out publicly about what happened to them. So at what extent is those skills you're giving them in terms of how to use technology maybe empowering those women?
We wanted to be practical, right? And so we hosted a self-defense class, and it just brought a bunch of women together, and we worked with some martial artists, but also some, self-defense trainers, and they taught women how to defend themselves. Again, working with a bunch of people, we formed a little group much earlier last year. And what we started doing was collating incidents of sexual violence reported online. So when we then started, state of emergency GBV in June, we were able to say, these are the ways in which sexual violence present. And these are the reasons why you must believe women when they speak up.
How extensive is your program? Do you reach out to rural women, or you right now focused on maybe the elite women in Abuja, women who live within maybe the suburbs of Abuja?
It's a mixture of both. I think that, but one thing I'm very excited about is we've been very intentional with reaching out to children, which teaches technology to children. And instead, we came up with a simple idea to create a pack of cards that mirror cards that, a card game that we all played as children. And on those cards, we then place technology information. So there are 5 categories of cards that you see. And there's one that's, careers in tech. There's another one that's online safety tools. There's another one that's, tech terminologies. And then there's one about Nigeria fun facts, and then Nigerian heroines, because we also wanted to give them a bit of culture. And so what would happen is we'd go into the schools, do a bit of an introduction, and then we'll set the kids into groups and have them play. And as they play, they start to ask questions. And that was just level 1 of the engagement. So it's not just, city women. We have done, events with people in the cities, but we're also very intentional when it comes to reaching out to people who hitherto would not have had any access to technology or technology information.
Chioma, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.